Welcome to the 2023 Wiscasset Speedway race season. This LCTV broadcast is brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts Napa and Elevation Station. Coastal Auto Parts Napa, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares. capnapa.com. Elevation Station, 132 Waldoboro Road in Jefferson, Maine. We have premium medicinal cannabis and accessories to get you on track. Elevation Station, 132 Waldoboro Road in Jefferson, Maine. All aboard!
Drivers are ready. The crew is ready. We hope you're ready too. It's race time at Wiscasset Speedway. Get settled in, folks. The show starts now.
And with that, a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all ships at sea. Welcome back home to Wiscasset Speedway on this beautiful Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. But to give you all the heat race action this afternoon, I'm going to turn things back over here to my partner in crime, Nick Huff.
All right, thank you, Ken. I am certainly excited to wave the green flag for the first time on Coastal 200 Day. Boogity, 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 let's go racing. What a nice tight battle up front. And Ashton Reynolds wants a piece of the action. He's going to give a bumper to Brady Romano as they stay double file on the front row. Brady Romano with a slight advantage. Landon Tapley gets shuffled on the high side. Reynolds might be looking to go 3 wide in the 14 car. He's going to take a peek going into 3, but think better of it. Landon Tapley still hanging on the high side as Alex Cromwell tries to fill the void. Down on the inside curb. Cromwell looking to sneak underneath Tapley in the 96 car. Romano still leads. Ashton Reynolds right up tight as he breaks free from Landon Tapley, and Cromwell will follow up the inside. Nose to tail as Dinsmore's right there in the 8X as well. Oh, a bad corner entry into turn 1 for Romano. He pushed way up high, and Reynolds quickly took over the command of this one. Halfway flags are out now for Ashton Reynolds. One slip up for Romano, and that's gonna make him lose 2 positions so far, possibly a 3rd now to Ethan Dinsmore. He is hung out to dry in the 78 car. Ashton Reynolds in the Dave's World number 14 is a breakaway from the rest of the field. Now Cromwell breaks free and he'll try to give chase to the leader. Side by side for third now. Here comes Chuck Wagstaff. Nice move by the 31. He's a rookie in the Strictly Streets. Chuck Wagstaff now breaks into the top 3. 2 laps to go. Flags are going to be in the air for Ashton Reynolds. Ashton Reynolds out of the Dave's World Boss Hog St. Clair outfit race team. We've got a pile of the St. Clairs in the house today, and Ashton Reynolds wants to make them proud in the Strictly Streets. Last lap now for Reynolds. Looks like he'll have it in the bag with Cromwell trying to hold on to second. Wagstaff is closing in slightly, but he's going to run out of time. Checker flags are going to wave for Reynolds. Scott Eck in the 27 takes early command. Dylan Lancaster in the 1 having a tough time hanging with him on the outside. Here comes the 20 of Joe Harriman. Also following up the bottom is the 00X of Wade Kennedy. He'll take third now, and they are just about 3 wide going into 3. Close quarters there for third place. Kurt Hewins takes over third in a hurry in the 55 car, quickly snatches it away from Kennedy, and now closes the gap on the top 2 and makes it a 3-car breakaway with Eck, Harriman, and Hewins. Joe Harriman in the 20, taking a look to the high side for the top spot, but he might not be able to make it work and might think better of it as Hewins now tries to take second away down on the preferred line. They are racing side by side, and it is allowing the rest of the field to catch back up. Eck gets sideways down the backstretch with a little help from Hewins, and he'll gather it back up, coming to the halfway flags. The field is bunching back up. Kennedy has re-caught the top 3, and now tries to take third away from Joe Harriman on the inside. Eck continues to lead, trying to defend it from Kurt Hewins now. This time Hewins is going to feel confident enough to go to the top side. Joe Harriman losing out a couple spots now. He is rounding out the top 5 and looking to lose another one to Jeremy Glacier. Hewins couldn't make the top side work. Scott Eck will continue to hang on to that top spot. He'll get another bump from behind from Hewins, coming to the 2 laps to go this time for the 27. Hewins once again gets a good head of steam going into turn 1. And he says it's now or never. A lap and a half to go. Hewins wants to win heat number 2. He's going to bring it up alongside door handle to door handle on the final lap now. We got a barn burner. The noses are dead even going into turn 3, coming to the checkered flag. What a start by the 08 of Mac Hannon Jr. Quickly gets to the inside, right across the nose of Sean Emery in the 13. The Emerson boys still side by side for the top 3 now. Zach Emerson in the 23 will take it. And following him will be Josh St. Clair in the Lightning McQueen, number 95. Quickly to the top side, St. Clair wants third. Sean Emery gets a little out of shape going into turn 1. He'll lose a car length on your leader of Mac Hannon, and the 13 will continue to reside in second. Zach Emerson still fending off the charge of Josh St. Clair. St. Clair having a tough time making the high side work, and he'll find a line and get down to the curb. St. Clair once again to the top side. He took a lap down on the inside to cool down the tires, and he'll go at it again for third place on Emerson. Halfway flags are out. 5 laps to go for the third and final heat for the Strictly Streets. It has been all Mac Hannon Jr. in the Fisher Plows number 08. Sean Emery still holding down second quite comfortably in the 13, and they are tire to tire for third place, with St. Clair making a good run on the high side this time. Josh St. Clair with double duty today. He'll be in the big show, the Coastal 200, but right now he's going for third in the Strictly Streets with only 2 laps left. Still having a tough go of it. Emerson not making it easy on the 23. One lap left. And it's Mac Hannon Jr. and Sean Emery. Looks like they have it in the bag. The race is for third place. Who's going to take it? Josh St. Clair or Zach Emerson? Another good finish for third place right there. Josh St. Caleb McLatchie on the inside. Skip Meservey to the top side. Meservey gets a good slingshot down the back chute, and the 75 car is going to take command. Logan O'Done quickly takes command in the 99, passing Meservey in a hurry. And Meservey got a little upset there going into turn 1, but gathers it back up, falling in line in 4th now. Meservey's still struggling, and he loses another spot in the 75. Back to the front we go. We are almost bumper to bumper now between Logan O'Done and Kyle Enman. Jeremy Westhaver in the 81 sits comfortably in 3rd, with Ken Turner in the 79 4th. We've got action up front now. Oh, he's clipping the curb. Logan O'Done continues to clip the curb once again in the middle of 1 and 2. Almost washes up into the door of Kyle Enman, but Enman continues the charge, and they are door handle to door handle for the top spot, coming to the halfway flags. Both drivers doing a great job staying off of each other. Side by side for Logan O'Done in the 99 and Kyle Enman in the 1. All that side-by-side action is slowing their pace and allowing the 81 and 79 to catch back up to the top 2. Here comes a charge from Jeremy Westhaver in the 81, looking to the top side of O'Done. He's going to drift up into the marbles, though, unable to make it work. And Ken Turner is going to look to the inside of him for third now. 2 laps left. Looks like this one might be all Kyle Enman as he runs away from that 3-car battle for second, third, and fourth. Kyle Enman in the 1 car coming to the 1 lap to go. Logan O'Done trying to hang on to second. He's got a rear view mirror full as they are side by side all over the back bumper. We got a barn burner for second, folks. Coming to the checkered flag, it's all Enman. And then they're kicking up dirt for second. Logan O'Done fends them off in the 99 car. Third place goes to Ken Turner in the 79. Jesse Lyons and Chip Farrington. Oh, correction. Noah McGrath in the 30X. I believe Noah McGrath might be having trouble with his transponder, so they'll be hand scoring him in the 30X. Noah McGrath, your leader, over Chip Farrington. It's a 2-car breakaway, and then they're side by side for third. Park Clegg in the 99X and Casey Bellows in the 9. Casey Bellows. First time we've seen him out here this season. Looking strong in the 9 car. Up to third is Casey Bellows. Making a charge for the top spot. Chip Farrington looks underneath Noah McGrath. Chip Farrington has been 2 for 2 in our 2 Roadrunner features this season. Looking to be no slouch once again today in the 0-2 car. And as Ken mentioned, the Roadrunners have 6 points races all season. Well, not points races, but regular races all season. Chip Farrington looking to sweep the first half of the year. We got smoke out of the last place car, Tyler Field in the 78. Keeping an eye on him. The white and the checkered flag will go in hand. This time for 2 laps to go. Chip Farrington will pick up those flags. And Tyler Field in the blue, number 78, will receive the black flag for smoking too much. Wouldn't want him to be putting down fluid on the track. He's limping it around the top side, but we should be able to keep it green as the white flag waves. Chip Farrington, Noah McGrath, and Casey Bellows, your top 3, as Heat 2 for the Roadrunners comes to a close. And this will be halfway through their season. This will be their 3rd feature of the year out of 6 races for the Roadrunners. Chip Farrington off to a great start to try to sweep the first half of the year. He's won.
10-lap heat for the modifieds.
Going green. Scott Trask in the 99. Wayne Witten Jr. in the 0. And Ryan Ripley, no slouch in the 09. He's trying to force the situation to get to the front in a hurry. Getting sideways at the back of the pack, the 44 with a nice save and keeping things rolling. The competition is stacking up behind Scott Trask. Here comes Adam Chadbourne looking for that lingering feature win number 70 at Wiscasset Speedway. Ripley tried the inside at one point, but Scott Trask shut the door. So Ripley played nice and went to the high side and takes over the lead in a hurry. Ryan Ripley in the 09, your new leader. Adam Chadbourne follows around the high side, and the 1 car moves up into second. Halfway flags are out this time. 5 laps to go for Mr. Ripley in the 09. Ryan Ripley finished 5th in the Coastal 200 last year, but he's in a modified this season, not in a late model. Looking to pick up the early heat race in today's action. Gearing up for the extra distance 50-lap modified feature with some extra payout put up by Thayer's Automotive and Competition Race Engines. Yellow flag's out, and we'll find out what that one was for. Getting reports that fluid was put down on the raceway. Three laps to go. Ripley, Chadbourne, single file for the top 2, and they remain side by side for 3rd place. Contact is made, but Reno clears. Nick Reno clears Scott Trask and settles into 3rd. A lap and a half to go as Ryan Ripley, your opening day feature winner, will see the white flag this time. Chadbourne in the 1, right up tight on the bumper of Ripley. Chadbourne looking for feature win number 70 this evening. It's Coastal 200 Day, and we are underway with the feature race action. Ashton Reynolds in the 14 and Cromwell in the 96 quickly dips down to the inside. And the rookie, Chuck Wagstaff, really showing some might today in the 31. We have not seen him run this good all season long. Currently holding down 3rd with pressure from Ethan Dinsmore in the 8X. Three and 4 wide traffic deep in the field. Things are getting rowdy in the second half of the pack, but they are single file for the top 6 or 7 now. Rubbing doors for second place. Wagstaff gets to the inside of Cromwell and lays on him just a little bit to take over the position. Ethan Dinsmore as well follows up the inside to take 3rd. Brady Romano in the 78 rounds out your top 5. Some of the usual fast comers are still struggling deep in the field, to the likes of Matt Hannon Jr. and Josh St. Clair. They are side by side, nearly for last place. My goodness. Those guys having a tough go of it, unable to bust through traffic. But Kurt Hewins is a different story. Oh, but contact with Landon Tapley. Hewins goes around. And they are stacking up. We got a parking lot in turn 4. Oh my goodness. Kurt Hewins in the 55. Going around the high side of Landon Tapley. Contact was made to his left rear, and he almost hung on to it, drifting through turns 3 and 4. Ethan Dinsmore wants a piece of the action, and he's gonna snatch the inside away from Wagstaff and take second place. Three wide deep in the field. Ashton Burgess getting hung out to dry in the third groove. Hopefully he can keep it out of the marbles, and he'll find an opening to get back double file. Zach Emerson in the 23 sneaks out of the pits just in front of the leaders. He wanted to stay on the lead lap, and now he is just a few car lengths away from going a lap down in the 23. Brady Romano having an impressive run. He's up to third in the 78, and we don't usually see him run in the top 3, a lot of times due to difficulties in racing. Oh, Wagstaff goes around. All by himself in the 31, Chuck Wagstaff loops it in turn 4. He's trying to keep it rolling, but the yellow flag waves because we've got carnage in turn 2. Ready to go back green. We're not even 1/3 of the way through. 21 laps to go. Ashton Reynolds will not be denied. We've got contact for second, and now they're 4 wide. Everybody's scrambling. Oh my goodness. Tough break for Brady Romano. An innocent bystander in that one gets shoved up into the high side wall.
Yeah, he had a handful fighting that all the way through turn 4. Tough break for Brady Romano. He'll go off on the hook. Good start, and off they go.
A very good restart that time, as Sean Emery is maintaining alongside Reynolds for the first time today. First restarter able to surmount a challenge. Caleb Emerson Maines, the big mover of the race so far. He takes a spin down into the grass and keeps it rolling. Tough break for the 4. He's our most recent street stock feature winner. Ashton Reynolds reclaims his dominance. Now back out front by a couple car lengths over Scott Eck and Sean Emery now. And then Dylan Lancaster into the mix in the 1 car. Lancaster wants to bump it up into the top 3, into podium contention. Emery getting hung out to dry in the blue number 13. Josh St. Clair squeaks underneath as well in the Lightning McQueen number 95. 15 laps complete, 15 left to go. Lots of contact going into one. Emery gets slammed by Lancaster. And Lancaster wishy-washies up into the second groove as well. He loses a couple spots. Ashton Burgess up into the top 4. I'd say he's the big mover now in the 34 car. Last year, a rookie, and this time it's his first visit to the track this season. Ashton Burgess in the 34, unable to make the first 2 events this season, but he's out here for Coastal 200 Day, and now Kurt Hewins is putting the pressure on him, putting the bumper all over the back of the 34 car. Teammates up front, 1 and 2, Ashton Reynolds, and then it's cousin Josh St. Clair in the 95. Definitely going to be interesting to see if St. Clair is going to take it easy on Reynolds. They are cousins, and St. Clair is closing in on the 14. Side by side for 4th and 5th. Ashton Burgess, and here comes Kurt Hewins to the top side in the 55. Then a ways back outside the top 5, there's a 3-car battle with Lancaster in defense mode as Emery and Matt Cannon Jr. are filling up that rear view mirror behind the 1 car of Dylan Lancaster. St. Clair up to the top side of cousin Ashton Reynolds. Battle for the top spot. Less than 10 laps to go. Scott Eck holds down 3rd, but the top 2 have run away from the rest of them, and Reynolds not playing so friendly as well. Reynolds comes out of turn 4 a little high, making it difficult for Josh St. Clair. St. Clair picks away at the top side and finally clears Ashton Reynolds to settle in down on the inside. Coming around for 5 laps to go for Josh St. Clair, doing double duty today. He'll be in a late model in the Coastal 200 a little bit later on. Keeping our eyes out on the 27 to see if Scott Eck can hold down 3rd, as he's got 2 hungry cars stacking up behind him of Ashton Burgess, and Kurt Hewins in the 55 continues to look to the high side. Kurt Hewins all over the back bumper of Burgess, trying to shake him up, hoping that Burgess will slip up and give him the inside. 2 laps to go for Josh St. Clair, Lightning McQueen. Ashton Reynolds led the most laps of the race, but it looks like he's gonna have to settle for 2nd, coming to the white flag for the 95. Ashton Burgess slips up out of turn 4, and Kurt Hewins makes the move. Burgess gets back to his bumper. He wants retaliation with a couple corners to go. Checkered flag is gonna wave for Josh St. Clair. What a show to kick off the features on Coastal 200 Day.
Elevation Station is here to answer all your cannabis questions. Stop by today on Route 32 in Jefferson Open 9 to 9, 7 days a week.
Coastal Auto Parts Napa. Owned and operated by a Maine family that cares. capnapa.com.
And let's send things down trackside. Nick Huff's got your top three in Victory Lane.
All right, folks, it's ka-chow time. Let him hear it. Joshua, you have a good race with your cousin there?
Yeah, that was fun. I think he's hot. My car is hot. They're both up 260, 270, and that ain't what you want to look for. But it's good to see him wheeling her up there. I didn't know if I was going to catch him or not. It was pretty rough them first few laps.
We're going to see you back in Victory Lane in a little bit later?
Boy, I sure hope so. I owe Chris Matchett a big apology there in that heat race. Thing was bad loose out of nowhere, and the whole heat race, and then getting down into one on that last lap, I asked for too much of it and got down in there into the side of him. So that was my fault, and hopefully we can turn it around from there. We're throwing a haymaker at it over there.
Clear, everybody. Strictly Street, Victory Lane. Ashton Reynolds. I asked him, how about you? Did you have fun racing your cousin?
Oh, yeah, that was fun. He won't let me win. I see the set of eyeballs coming up in my rear view. I said, oh, no. That's the only car I was scared of.
Must have been pretty exciting winning that heat race, too, huh?
Yeah, that was good. It was going good. Yep.
All right, Ashton, anybody you want to thank on the 14 car?
All my sponsors and all my family for helping me. My parents for being here. They've been here 20 years.
All right, nice job, Ashton. Runner-up honors. And then we'll move on to third, Scott Eck. Scott, I think it's been a little while since I've seen you up here as well. Nice run.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, struggling handling all year. Car started going away, tight middle, loose off, worst scenario. I really got to thank my whole family for being here every week. Shop time. Finishing second to those guys is, nothing to be disappointed about. I got to thank Lone Jack Customs, Final Finish Ceramic Coatings, Megawatt Lounge, and Pratt Electric, and everybody at Daisy Valley. So, thank you.
All right, Scott Eck wraps up Victory Lane. And that's going to do it for Strictly Street Victory Lane, brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts with over 29 locations across the Northeast.
Pace car is in and the green flag is out. Already Chip Farrington on the move, way up on the high side. McGrath staying right there with him. Edmond up from the back as well. But Ken Turner will lead him first time around. Turner with the lead, the 81 on the outside. Jeremy Westhaver holding second, but he's got some company closing up on him. Oh, a heavy door slam. Huh. Did somebody say clear low? I don't think so. Caution comes out. Park Clegg spun it up at the top of turn one.
Top 5 breakaway with Ken Turner and Kyle Inman still the top 2. Chip Farrington looking for a way around. Noah McGrath and Casey Bellows also in the mix. 5 cars under a blanket, and we've got even more smoke from the 78. Tyler Field really goes up in smoke this time. Chip Farrington restarted in 4th, but unable to run the high side so far, and he loses a spot and settles in single file behind Casey Bellows, hoping that the 9 car will progress. And they do. Bellows underneath the 30 of Noah McGrath. They also got by the 1 of Kyle Inman. Ken Turner loves what he sees, has a comfortable 3 or 4 car length cushion on the rest of them. Bellows gets by McGrath. and then washes up high, allowing Farrington to slip underneath, and he passes him in a hurry. The 0-2 up to second now. Bellows wants to get back in the mix. He jumps down into the dirt and closes in on Farrington's rear bumper once again, but unable to maintain with the 0-2 car. Casey Bellows' first visit of the season. Looking pretty fast, but not quite fast enough to keep up with Farrington. Farrington tries the top side once again. He's going for the lead over Ken Turner in the 79. 11 laps to go, this time at the stripe. Noah McGrath in the 30 gets right up tight on the back bumper of Bellows once again. If Bellows continues to get into the corner up high, McGrath is going to capitalize down on the inside. Halfway flags are out. 10 laps to go, and they're door handle to door handle for the top spot. Ken Turner and Chip Farrington as McGrath slips underneath Casey Bellows for third once again. Ken Turner able to fight off the charge from Farrington so far. Farrington not giving up on the top side though. 8 laps to go this time. McGrath wants a piece of the action. Farrington continues to work the top side, and McGrath is going to be right there to capitalize. They are really stacking up for the top spot, and they've got lapped cars right in front of them. Ken McGrath gets all bent out of shape. Did I say Ken McGrath? I meant Ken Turner. In the 79, he got all squirrely through 1 and 2, and he loses a bunch of spots now. Tough break there. Going from first now to fourth. Farrington back in his usual ways, looking to sweep the first half of the Roadrunner season. 5 laps to go. Ken Turner trying to rebound as much as he can after that big upset going from first to fourth. He'll pick one spot back up from Casey Bellows and jump into victory lane contention. This time at the line, 2 laps remain for the Chestnut Automotive Roadrunners. Race number 3 of the season. And for the first 2, Chip Farrington has won them both, looking for a three-peat in the 0-2 machine. Your top runners sorting themselves out now in the late running. Half a lap to go, and it's Farrington, Noah McGrath, and Ken Turner.
We'll bring him home out of turn 4. Checkers fly for Chip Farrington. Noah McGrath second, Ken Turner third. And a close battle there for 4th and 5th. Kyle Inman takes the 4th spot. Casey Bellows settles for 5th. And a big thank you to Chestnut Auto up in Skowhegan for sponsoring this division. This is, as I said, an entry-level non-points class. They're just racing for tow money and trophies and experience, of course.
Let him hear it, folks. A three-peat in the 02, Chip Farrington. Dominating performance this first half of the Roadrunner season, Chip.
Yes, it's thank you for fans for all coming out today in this heat. I'd like to thank third place car Kenny Turner and his daughter Cam helps me in the pit, and my wife as always, and Freddie's Wrecker Service, and just everybody that helps out. Thank you.
I think the first two wins of the year came a little bit easier. Ken really made you work for it this time.
That wasn't easy at all, especially in this heat.
Yeah. All right, nice job, Chip. Noah McGrath in the 30. Runner-up honors. Noah, what's it gonna take to get that 02 car?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep coming back as long as he keeps coming back. I'm gonna keep getting after it. But no, the car was handling a little rough in the beginning, but throughout the race, it got a lot better. It was a great race. That was a tough one. Like Chip said, thank all the fans for sticking out the heat. I know it's a tough one. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Graphics Scoop, Gutter Shutters, TC Hafford, my family, my girlfriend. Without these guys, I wouldn't be doing any of this. Thanks to fans. This is awesome.
All right, nice job, Noah McGrath. And then Ken Turner. Yeah, what a spirited race between you and Chip. And then I think it was one slip up over here. What happened there?
I couldn't hold him off. I had an idea I wouldn't be able to, but I tried.
She almost came out from under you. You got a little squirrely, I think.
Yeah, yep, jumped the curb for a minute. Held on to it.
Anybody you want to thank on the 79 car?
Russell's Masonry, BH Builders. Chip gives me a lot of advice. We go back and forth. Cousin Steven, he's here today. That's about it, I think.
All right, that'll do it for the top three. Ken Turner wraps up victory lane for the Chestnut Auto Roadrunners. And of course, Coastal Auto Parts Napa always sponsoring victory lane at Wiscasset Speedway.
Let's go racing modifieds. Ryan Ripley was the winner of this 50-lapper last year on Coastal 200 Day, and he leads the way first time around today. Reno giving chase in second. Then Scott Trask is settled into the third spot. Matty Sanborn fourth. Wayne Witten Jr. holding down fifth, single file down the back chute. Young Garrett McKee jumps up out of line in the 26, going to try the outside of Witten. The grip is not there for the kid in the 26, so he settles it back down. Rare opportunity for Ripley and Reno to start up front. Chadbourne checking the outside on Faith Cleaves. Adam has led the first 2 weeks of the season, but had a rear end go in the car both times. Close battle for third. Sanborn gets a nose underneath, but Trask shuts the door in turn 3. Trask right there in the third spot. Sanborn with him in fourth. Witten fifth, and here comes Chadbourne on the outside of Garrett McKee. Chadbourne around the 26, now working on Witten into the money spot. Fifth place now for the number 1. Lead pair a full straightaway ahead and a lot of racing side by side, wheel to wheel. Nerf bar to Nerf bar, back there for fourth position back. Third position back. Trask has got third, Sanborn fourth, Chadbourne now all alone in fifth. Sanborn back down in line. Opens up the top side to Chadbourne once again. Good head of steam on the high side for the number 1. Gets by the 64. Now working on the 99. Garrett McKee heads down pit road in the 26. Chadbourne now takes over third, but he's got a way to go. You want to see something cool? Check that one car next time he comes onto the front stretch. His right arm, his right hand is up on the roof, driving one-handed and holding the roof with the right hand. Now we start keeping an eye on who's fastest on the track. Right now, it is Chadbourne. Two-tenths faster than the leader last couple times by. But Ripley's got a comfortable lead. You can hear him. He's not really pushing the car. It's about preserving your stuff and getting all the way to the end. Chadbourne still 2/10 faster than the leader. Actually 3/10 faster than the leader last time. He's got a half a straightaway now, interval to the 77 of Reno. Still a full straightaway to Ripley. And a good battle there for 4th and 5th. Continues. Trask and Sanborn have been going at it for much of this race. Sanborn again will try the outside. He hasn't had much luck out there on the outside of Scott Trask. Passing flag out for the 44 of Jeff Meserve. Ripley holding a 2-second gap over Nick Reno. The leader turning 16-7 last time. Reno 16-6, Chadbourne 16-4. He's now within a few car lengths of that 77. Got some good battles going back behind that lead trio. Scott Trask holding the 4th position ahead of Matty Sanborn in 5th. Wayne Witten, he's been solid in the 6th position with Faith Cleave 7th. Chadbourne has caught the 2nd place car. Reno pulls up to the side, and here comes Chadbourne underneath to take over 2nd. Half a straightaway now. 25 laps down, 25 laps to go. Let's see if Ripley's lap times start picking up now that Chadbourne is in the clearance 2nd. Chadbourne still 2/10 faster than the leader that time. These guys normally run a 30-lap feature, but today they're going 50. Yeah, now Ripley's starting to turn up the wick on that 09 car. Ran a 16.4, identical to Chadbourne. Figure he was saving something. Faith Cleave spins on the front stretch. Pace car is in, and Ripley and Chadbourne ready to go at it. Green flag is out. Ryan got the jump. Chadbourne right to the back bumper. And Ripley able to hang on to that thing, but a good hello there from Adam Chadbourne. Nick Reno settling into the third spot. Got some good side-by-side racing again behind him. That is Trask now on the outside. Matty Sanborn finally getting some room on the low side. I think Sanborn and Trask have had the best race of the day between a couple drivers here in the modifieds. Identical 16.2s for the lead pair that time by. Ripley with about a car length to 2 car length advantage now over Chadbourne. Reno third. Matty Sanborn is able to race his way now, finally settling that battle between he and Scott Trask. Sanborn now into the 4th position and closing in a bit on Nick Reno. That interval now a half a second for Ryan Ripley trying to go wire to wire. And the battle for third starting to tighten up a little bit. Reno trying to hang on. Matty Sanborn a little better onto the backstretch, closes in again. Nick knows he's got to protect that bottom side. Ripley starting to pull away a little more. Now up to 0.7 of a second the interval. We still got a good battle for third with 10 laps to go. Nick Reno has got himself a handful in that 77 and a very patient Matty Sanborn right behind him. Scott Trask starting to come into the picture. Ripley has pulled it out to over a second, 1.2 second advantage over Adam Chadbourne. We'll keep an eye on that third place battle. Clear racetrack ahead for Ryan Ripley. Looking for his 2nd win of the season and a repeat winner here with the modifieds on Coastal 200 Day. 3 cars now going at it for the final spot in victory lane. Reno's got to protect now the low side and the top side. Scotty Trask coming to life. Trask gets a fender up alongside. 5 laps to go. Sanborn couldn't make the outside work, but Trask is doing all right. Lost a little ground out of turn 4 that time. What a battle there for third place. They're still going at it. Reno has really been fighting the handling on that 77. Was last week's feature winner. This time by 2 laps to go for Ryan Ripley. Chadbourne gets stuck in behind the lap car. He knows he's not going to be able to catch Ripley, so he settles it down. White Laundry is out. Final time down through 3 and 4. Checkers are out. Ryan Ripley takes the win. Adam Chadbourne second. Here comes your race for third. Reno gets third. Sanborn fourth. Trask is fifth. And they are down there to congratulate the winner. Nick Huff is down there in Coastal Auto Parts Victory Lane.
All right, folks, let them hear it. Ryan Ripley. Well, the fastest car certainly won today. No question about that, Ryan. You sure had it dialed in.
Yeah, she was a rocket today. Obviously, we got a little side coming up in that big coastal, but I was happy to go back-to-back in the Mod 50.
I bet you weren't looking forward to that caution, huh? Did he have you on the edge of your seat for the restart?
No, I was running hard. I saw him get clear of Reno, and I was pedaling, so I knew he was going to have something for me.
Ryan, who do you got to thank on the 09 car?
I got a long list of people. I got Bodie and little Braxton soon to be, Kelsey, my grandparents, my aunt and uncle, my dad, mom, Scott, Wayne, Andy, my grandparents, Delano Seafood Shack, Wishful Thinking. Oh, Scott, what is it? Scott Delano's Properties, Naughty Lady. I know I'm missing somebody, but it's just a long list. Ryan Ledbetter, everybody really comes together to make this possible.
Nice job, Ryan Ripley, everybody. Second win of the season. And now on to Adam Chadbourne. Adam, you certainly pleased the fans. It paid off. I mean, you had a second place car right there, and you got some bonus money. Nice job.
Yeah, I kind of thought we might have a second place car today anyway, so this paid more.
Yeah, certainly. Got that bonus money, and it paid more for second than if you didn't take the challenge. So,
yeah,
a little bit of redemption, but still seeking feature win number 70.
Yeah, that's okay. Like I said, today we just needed to finish a race. I was glad we were able to work our way up through without any real issues, and now we can make it faster, right? We just had to get here and at the end, right?
Yeah, certainly. Any sponsors you want to thank, Adam?
Oh, yeah, I got to thank them all. I got to thank, first off, my crew and my friends and family for helping out the last couple weeks. It's been kind of devastating to do well and then lose. First off, the racetrack and all your fans for showing up today on this heat. Lynn Springs, Shop to Shore Carpentry, Dresden Takeout, Shads and Son Towing, Montswig Restaurant, Farley's Cannabis, Norm's Used Cars, Napa Structure, Midcoast Glass, Burt's Oil Service, On the Road, and Oliveri Super Repair.
All right, nice job, Adam Chadbourne. Nick Reno, coming off the win, but man, you had your hands full. They were all over the back bumper, weren't they?
Yeah, I think that's the worst that car's ever gone in a while. It was pretty good the first half. We were just riding, we'll let him set the pace. And then I knew about 5 laps before Adam caught me that it was just going away fast. So I was just let him go and try to hold on. So I just got to thank everybody that, we work on this thing all the time, and the girls for putting up with it, all the wives over on the other side, my wife, Reno's Excavation, JBRH Excavation, Dale Reno, Mason Lovett, Bob Berry Concrete, just everybody that helps out on this car.
Nice run, Nick Reno, filling out the top 3.
Coastal Auto Parts Napa. Owned and operated by a Maine family that cares. capnapa.com. Elevation Station, 132 Waldoboro Road in Jefferson, Maine. We have premium medicinal cannabis and accessories to get you on track. Elevation Station, 132 Waldoboro Road in Jefferson, Maine. All aboard!